People are watching women's basketball is not just because of one player, but because of you too.
The game is watching. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and the hard reality of the WNBA. She's the reason people watch women's basketball. That was the bold claim Angel Reese made heading into her rookie WNBA season, a statement that echoed through social media, lit up headlines, and fired up fans across the country. It was a declaration full of bravado and branding, the kind of line that fits seamlessly into a Nike campaign or a mic drop TikTok. But on May 10th, under the bright lights of the WNBA stage, that statement collided headfirst with the reality of professional basketball. Reese came into the league with a loud resume, NCAA champion, double-double queen, and a marketing powerhouse who had already carved out an identity as Bayou Barbie. She wasn't just a player, she was a movement. But when her Chicago Sky faced off against Napheesa Collier and the Minnesota Lynx, all of that hype met its first real test. And Collier? She didn't just pass the test, she rewrote the rules of the exam. In just 25 minutes of play, Collier dropped 26 points on a scorching 61% shooting, controlled the tempo, and dominated both ends of the floor. Meanwhile, Reese managed just 3 rebounds, a shocking stat for a player known for crashing the boards relentlessly in college, and finished with a modest 10 points that barely made a ripple. The performance wasn't loud. It didn't trend. And for perhaps the first time in her career, Reese didn't look like the center of the moment. This wasn't hate. This wasn't media bias. It was basketball. Collier and the Lynx executed with surgical precision. They didn't treat Angel like a celebrity. They treated her like a rookie who still has a lot to learn about what it takes to thrive in this league. The Clark effect. Just days later, Caitlin Clark, the other half of the WNBA's newest rivalry, took the floor against that same Chicago Sky team. Only this time, the moment didn't swallow her. She devoured it. In front of 17,000 fans, Clark did what stars do. She delivered a historic triple-double and turned the game into a statement. A reminder, while headlines might swirl and the debates rage online, Clark is letting her game speak with a clarity that doesn't need hashtags or press conferences. And when Angel tried to respond, when she stepped into Clark's face in what looked like a moment of intimidation, it backfired. Clark didn't flinch. She finished the game with another dominant stat line, walking off the court with the scoreboard and the crowd on her side. That confrontation wasn't power. It was pressure. Not a show of strength, but a flash of frustration. Work versus hype. The contrast is becoming impossible to ignore. While Angel Reese was walking red carpets, gracing magazine covers, and skipping parts of training camp for personal obligations, Caitlin Clark was in the gym. She was building chemistry with her new teammates, studying film, running through drills, and preparing for the leap from college stardom to WNBA greatness. This isn't about silencing personalities or stifling swagger. It's about separating brand from basketball. Clark is proving you can do both. She's already signed a reported $28 million deal with Nike, sells out arenas in every city she visits, and dominates social media numbers. But none of that gets in the way of the work. If anything, it amplifies it. And now, even teammates are taking notice. Players like Brianna Turner have made subtle but telling statements, both online and in interviews, that show where the locker room gravity is starting to shift. Players are choosing the example of focus and discipline over drama and distraction. They're standing beside the player who leads with actions, not headlines. The lead is watching. The WNBA isn't just a league anymore. It's a platform. One where every game is watched, dissected, and streamed to millions. And while there's room for storylines and stars, this league doesn't wait around. It rewards growth and punishes stagnation. Right now, Caitlin Clark is growing fast. Angel Reese, for all her charisma and confidence, is trying to catch up. She's chasing rebounds. She's chasing respect. And if she's not careful, she'll be chasing relevance too. The clock is ticking. The spotlight is bright. But in this league, talent alone isn't enough. You have to evolve, adapt, and earn it every single night. Because in the WNBA, you can bring the brand, but if you don't bring the game, someone else will